I can't tell you what a dream is, I can only tell you what it feels like. And right now it's a still night in my windpipe. I can't breathe, but I still fight.
Hey guys, Shiny Let's Play series to continue our adventure. Last time we made it to the Soul Charin. So now we gotta release her by finding some totems or something like that. But yeah, we'll go to this one first. Kudos.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Let's see if I have both. Werewolf and beast form. Darn it, I don't have the beast form anywhere. Dang it. Jeez. Well, that's a little bit glitchy right there, see? A little bit glitchy.
Where'd you
Now we got that done. Let's see.
Was it between the forces of good and evil? No, that's not it.
What the? Personally, doctor.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
boneyard. Let's go.
Wait. I hear something.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon. Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless... the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to
Why did
guess.
she do that again?
I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Let's go home.
Now I need to find that freaking horse skull. Before we get out of here. Ah. Oh. Okay.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death. I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quanarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quanarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
Yeah, what is it?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
What's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more. I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quanarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right. There was a time when I called Tamriel my home, but those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles. I was, but unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dilan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy. The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead.
Really?
In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica. I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul. Free? No. I have been here too long, Quanarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
Alright. Thanks. Now that I got that done, I'll find the skull and return it to him. Let's go. Looks like I get very near. There we go.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
And now it's time to head out. Now it's time to head out of here. Whew. What the? It's a cow. You know what? This looks like a farm. Sweet. Just wanted to say that out loud. Sorry, guys. I love that song. I love that shout. If I could find, I don't want to find it yet. I guess. Yeah. Oh well. All right. Now that we got that done,
Come on, let's go home.
what now? First, I gotta go do this spell to get rid of the get back to Werewolf Master. Cheat. Alright guys, let's go back and get our werewolf powers back. Let's see. Alright, good. There we go. I got that done. There we go. Now we're level 52. There we go. see. Gotta go all the way down to the basement again. Okay. What do you know? A sacred entrance. Nice. Courtyard, I can actually get out of there now. What the? I got rid of the vampire stuff. Now we gotta go to Fort Dawnguard. Oh. Turning into a vampire, I don't want this. What the hell happened? Is run help? Help!
I trust your journey was successful. I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter. It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it. Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so. No, it will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover. No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow? I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries. Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek. It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract Ancestor Moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls. In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you. From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy. Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
Hope you're getting along with Eastron. It takes some getting used to.
For your help, I'm sending word to the Orc strongholds that you're to be trusted. You should be welcome there now.
Thanks, man. You're good. Oh well. Well, looks like I had no choice but to go to the freaking Martha Hall. Try to get this stuff off. And then probably become werewolf again. Huh. Moth Priest Knife. Oh. Hello. Ah! Ow. I think I broke my leg there. Owie. I got owie. I got an owie. I got an owie. I need a band-aid. I need a band-aid for this. Yes. we got that done. Oh, 36 minutes. We're not good. It's not too bad. Wow. Aha. Oh boy.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Come on in.
Where'd you come from? Done and done. Which ends have
There we go.
I'm no fan of the sun. I would be better than this.
Crap. Might as well go this way.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Alright, now we got that done.
This must be the place.
I know for a fact that this place, I think it has the multicolored deer and saber-tooth, I guess.
Not very impressive, is it? If this ends up being a wasted trip, my friend Dexy and I will have some words when we get back.
There they are.
Wow. Look at this place. No one's been here in centuries. Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexy said they would.
And then let's see where else. Eh. Looks like these guys want to play. Whee! I need blood.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow.
Speak to serana.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
I never trusted those damn scrolls. Who knows what those things could have done to you? Just look at Dexian. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it?
Someplace called Darkfall Cave.
Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall Cave?
Scroll gave me its exact location.
Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down.
Alright, let's go. Really? Oh, okay, touch the sky. Now, I gotta go talk. We gotta go talk to Isran or not? Nah, maybe not. Whoa! Hello! There we go. Now that we got rid of those vampires, gargoyles, and all that crap, so... Alright, looks like I can go there and go straight a little bit. Okay. Nope. Wrong number, don't want to talk. Hopefully we can get this all done before, you know what, time to eat. So we're good.
Be careful. I think we may be in for some trouble.
That's not it. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! No, no, no.
Who's there?
Oh shit!
Who's there? Who's there? These people were... Why would anyone want to set up camp here? I wonder what happened.
Yeah, this is where we came from, so... Keep your eyes open here. Troll.
Where'd you come from?
I know this mission. I know this mission.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here. I am Knight Paladin Gelabor. Welcome to the Great Chantry of Auriel. Auriel, Auriel, Halkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves. I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed. Of course, you're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance.
Sure, what do you need?
I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother. The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen. They swept into the Chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause. The Chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha. He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting. Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel, and an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death.
Way shrine?
Yes, let me show you. This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the Chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the Chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temple so we can kill your brother and claim Auriel's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment. There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry. Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the initiate's ewer. Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened.
I'll be off then.
This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey. Questions? I expected as much. They're ghosts of the Snow Elf priests that tended the way shrines before being slaughtered by the Betrayed. Through the grace of Auriel, they were restored to their spectral form to enable them to continue their duties. I'm afraid in their current form, they still believe the Chantry to be an active center of worship. They won't respond to you in any way other than believing that you're an initiate and you're undertaking the journey to the inner sanctum. This is, or was, the epicenter of our religion. Most of the Snow Elf people worshipped Auriel. The Chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First Era to provide a retreat for those that wish to become enlightened. Our empire had temples to some of the other deities. Trinimac, Sirabane, Yffrey, and Finister rounded out the rest. But those temples paled in comparison to the glory of the Chantry and its way shrines. Oh yes, they were an important part of the process here. They represented the steps the initiates took on the path to total enlightenment. Sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders were lost long before I arrived here. We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home. In a manner of speaking, we had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price: the blinding of our race. There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain. I've often asked myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin, certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become. The Chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene.
Hey, babe. Hey, babe.
Correct. We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time,
Actually,
so our
recording
presence
it now,
remained a
too.
secret to the dwarves and the Nords.
It's okay, babe. I'm just at the snow elf
our
part.
undoing came at the hands of our own people.
You remember the snow
Yes,
elves? That
they
one
swarmed the Chantry
quest
in
you had to do
vast
for the
numbers until we were
vampires?
completely overrun. We never really
That's what I'm
stood a
doing right
chance.
now.
I assumed that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum.
Nicely done.
Verther and myself are the only two snow elves that remain.
Yeah.
May
Aren't you
Oriel
gonna name
light
one of the cats Ta again? You did?
You only get one kid.
Right. Instead of like tons of others, right?
questions. I expected as much.
Not much. Just hanging around.
Questions. I expected as much.
How's your mom?
She's
Hey,
okay.
Oriel, watch over me.
That's still wearing the ring.
You're wearing the ring? Okay, thank you, babe.
You wearing yours?
Yep, I'm wearing mine.
Yeah. Nobody gets the joke that I call you crazy. Everybody calls me weirdo. Crazy.
I know. I know,
I'm a
babe.
weirdo. They're crazy.
Uh-huh.
That's what I used to say.
Yep.
Todd's okay?
Yeah, he's okay. He's laying around the house somewhere.
That's the way I usually do.
Sometimes when we call him, he actually does come, but sometimes he doesn't. But that's just him.
I expected as much.
And I never had a cat that was. I never had a cat who would play hide and seek.
Well, he usually plays peekaboo around with his ears. He just pops up.
Questions. I
I want a
expected as
cat.
much.
That's weird. Because I can't have a computer.
Right,
A cat. Whenever I need it, I want a blue.
right.
I'll be able to tell about it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna.
Alright, babe.
I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Scared the bejesus out of me. Ugh. Ah, okay. Here it is. Here's the cave. Whoa! Where are you coming from? Yeesh. Really? Huh. Weird.
Questions? I expected as much. May Oriel light your
Where's the passage? What the hell? Where do I need to go to?
questions. I expected as much. Questions. I expected as much.
Let's see.
Questions. I expected as much. The Chantry's... By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene. Questions? I expected as much.
What the hell?
Questions? I expected as much.
Where's the ewer? Okay, guys, this is gonna be, I think it's gonna be just a 4-part episode, because, I don't know, but still, anyway, thank you guys for watching.